Hunter here with Injected Motorsports. We have the old LBZ. The other morning it was just leaking trans fluid everywhere. Got under there and sure enough it was the old cooler lines. We're just gonna kind of show you our finished install product. We went ahead and went with the deviant lines. You can get your own made if you have a good hydraulic shop guy. But these are pretty good lines. We've had good success with them over the years. This is a very common issue with the 01 to 10 trucks. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll kind of show you some tricks and things that they don't really tell you. And we'll go from there. All right, starting with the cooler here. You got the lines here and here. You'll route them through the shroud down. Come from the top. Now, of course, your cac hose, your intercooler, whatever you want to call it, it's going to come out this piece here. Yes, it is kind of a pain to get out. That fitting down here is a monster. We use this tool hill, and I'll put it in the pictures as well in the description. Old line wrench, crowfoot, some guys call it, 1.25 inches. The 1.25 inches gets the factory nut off. The one down there is actually a 1 inch. Same concept though. You'll stick it on like that, and you can get a bar down there and break it. All the lines are already tightened up. This you actually leave loose. The top one you'll leave loose until you get this situated, and then you can go ahead and tighten it back up. That'll be the last section. You'll have to take your intake bracket, your box bracket. You have to put it back on. I just kind of set it out of the way. As you can see, you route your line straight underneath. And pretty much from the top side. Let me get underneath. All right, we're onto the truck here. There's the ones come out of the transmission. It's a little tight under here. I actually had to jack the truck up a little bit to get some more space. Bottom one always goes to the driver's side cooler, trans-cooler connection up front. The back one, or the top one here, will go to the bottom of the radiator fitting there. And if you forget, it's actually stamped on your bell housing there. As you see, it's gonna be a tough fit, but routed the lines up here. I can still get the zip tie, a couple right in here. Just make sure they're not hitting anything. It's gonna be sharp or rub against anything, so it really doesn't cause it. I'm gonna pull this one out a little bit so it doesn't hit anything. Let me go underneath here. See it ran up top there. I zip tied them along the way. That one I actually zip tied, you can see, to the bracket up there to hold them up. And it gets them out of the way. You can see there. I routed them here. And they'll go through up to the radiator, and then the other two will go to the front of the cooler there. But like I said, it's not really hard. You just have to kind of route them through. The factory ones are actually kind of a booger to get out. As you can see, there's the factory ones, and that clip there. See, I cut the hoses actually right here. Cut the hoses out, and I just pulled the entire thing out the back, both lines. And the other two I pulled out the front. Let me go back up top. Alright, everything is installed. Try that there are no leaks. Check it.
bits again, the pro feet snap on. Handy little tool to have. Of course, you always break some of those off.
So that's about it. Got it all done. About 2 to 3 hours typically, if you have all the right tools. Not too hard. Just another weekend project we had to do here in my driveway because it was spilling out everywhere. Pretty bad leak. Y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.